show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, most of you may already know that Baltimore rapper Bandhunta Izzy has lost his older brother Bandhunta Jugg due to gun violence in his own hometown of Baltimore. News would strike media outlets on December 23rd, just 2 days before Christmas, where it's noted that 28-year-old Jugg would be shot amongst 4 other people as they sat in a vehicle in a shopping area. Unfortunately, Jugg was the only one that lost his life during the shooting, where 3 other men and a woman was also struck but are expected to survive. This loss will come at a time where homicides were actually down in Baltimore, where Mayor Brandon Scott announced that he is proud of the 20% decrease since last year in homicides. According to the Baltimore Police Department, there have been 256 homicides in 2023 compared to the 320 this time last year, which marks the first time in 9 years that the city is on track to have fewer than 300 homicides. Unfortunately, Bandhunta Jugg has been a part of the homicide statistics, but with the year winding down, it's looking like Baltimore will complete 2023 for having less than 300 homicides. Now, as news would strike about the loss of his brother, Bandhunta Izzy would share his own pictures and memories with his older brother, as he will also issue a message via Instagram story expressing his emotions on his loss. Both Izzy and Jugg will grow their music careers together, dating back to 2016 when they would release their collaborative project called Bandhunters. At that time, they went by the names Lord Jugg and Lord Izzy. Bandhunta Jugg was known as a perfectionist when it came to the studio, as a Baltimore producer who worked with him stated that they would be in the studio until 6, 7, and sometimes 8 in the morning because Jugg liked to perfect everything. Now make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm, and subscribe to the platform if you aren't already. We're going to briefly get into Jugg's cause of death and how everything happened, and see what his little brother Bandhunta Izzy had to say as a response. Now let's get into it. On December 23rd, just 2 days before Christmas, technically Sunday on Christmas Eve, a group of individuals were targeted in the shooting that took place in the Woodlawn area of Baltimore. Report says that around 4:05 a.m., while 5 individuals were sitting parked in a white sedan located in the 800 block of Woodlawn Drive, suspects would riddle the car with bullets, injuring everyone inside the vehicle. The name of the victims weren't released, however, police would describe the victims by their ages, ranging from 3 men being 25, 26, and 29 years old, then 1 woman who was 26 years old who also sustained injuries. Out of the 5, Judah James aka Bandhunta Jugg would be the only one that succumbed to his injuries. Although the police don't have much information at the time, the shooting took place in the shopping center known as the Security Business Center on 1808 Woodlawn Ave. Police are working to get in contact with nearby business owners to hopefully get surveillance footage of the scene to get more details on what actually transpired. Now, to be honest with you, it was a few things in the story that I found kind of weird. One of them being, why was 5 people just sitting parked in the shopping center at 4 in the morning? Especially with Bandhunta Jugg being who he is, who his brother is, why was he just sitting in the shopping center at 4 in the morning 2 days before Christmas? I'm more than sure he knew better than that, and I can't speak on much because we don't know much, but it sounds as if it may have been a possible setup. I hate to say it like that, but for everyone who knows, you don't just go sit and park somewhere in the early morning hours, especially in Baltimore where it goes down at. That stuck out like a sore thumb to me out of all things, but I'm sure as they release more information on this, we'll be able to draw more conclusions as to what actually went down. Now, Bandhunta Izzy would take to his social media account on Instagram and speak on the loss of his brother, and he would say, quote, "You changed my life, bro, and I'll never be the same. I don't even want to do the internet-ish, but all I can hear you saying is, throw me up, dummy, LOL. You've been everything in my life to me, a best friend, protector, support system, motivation, and even when we was hungry and you went in the dumpster for me to find food for us, there's so much for me to think about and so many other thoughts going through my head. But if anybody know you, they know how you feel about your little brother. I wish I ain't see you like that, because that image gonna be stuck in my head forever, but all that's gonna do is give me the will to keep going for you honestly. Ain't one thing I could think about you wouldn't have did for me, so you know how I'm coming about you, bro. Till we meet again, I know you with me. Heartbreak emoji. At Bandhunta Jugg 1, this ish for life and after. I'm just effed up about it, broski. You know we had too many plans. If nobody wasn't gonna be with me, it was you. I feel privileged to have had you in my life, bro, and I know you know that. I'ma miss calling you, I'ma miss seeing you, and seeing how excited you was to see me. I know you would tell me to stay out the way, but you know how stubborn I am, and I feel like if you ain't know I was strong enough to get through this, you would have fought through that ish, but I got you, don't worry, and he put the salute emoji. Now I can't lie, the dumpster part, I would have probably kept out of there, I'm not gonna lie. However, I do understand where he's coming from, because he's just trying to explain how down his brother was for him, and how they shared some very struggling times together. Judging from what Izzy said in the post, he must have went to the scene after everything happened, and seen his brother after being shot, which is a very crazy image to see, and you have to be very, very strong to endure something like that. I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to things like that, I don't even like attending funerals. Most people don't mind, but I like to remember people how I last saw them, full of life, or however they was when I last saw them alive. The last funeral I attended was my great-grandfather's, and to this day, even though I've been around him up until the time he passed away, the only image I remember vividly is of seeing him in the casket. So since then, I have always said that I didn't like funerals and really try not to attend them. However, everyone feels differently about them, and I'm assuming that when everything happened to Izzy's brother, he came to the scene for support in hopes that his brother will still be alive. But unfortunately, Jugg didn't make it, and it's kind of crazy because everyone else made it but Jugg, right? So my condolences go out to Izzy and their family. Rest in peace to Bandhunta Jugg. Like I said earlier, I really wonder what possessed Jugg to be in the parking lot sitting in the vehicle with 4 other people at 4 a.m. in the morning, right? I don't know, it just don't rub me the right way. Like I said, 5 people in one car, I don't know, man. I know it's holiday season, so maybe he was waiting for a store to open early so he could do some last minute shopping. I don't know, y'all. But rule number 1, especially when you're in the streets, you never, ever, ever sit anywhere for too long because you're giving too much time for something to happen. Even if you gotta leave the spot you're at and come back or just circle the block for a little bit. Never sit in the same spot for too long. Not only that, but always be on point. I don't know what's going on, but I know a lot of the times when people be in these cars and they sitting and they parked up, they have their heads in their phones, negligent to their surroundings, or they just simply not paying attention, right? I just covered a story on an incident that happened in Queens, New York, where 3 suspects shot and killed a young mother as she was sitting in the passenger side of the vehicle, right? They were outside of the nightclub. The guy who was driving the car was the target, but unfortunately, she's the one that lost her life because they were sitting double parked outside too long of the nightclub. So just be mindful of these things when y'all out here, y'all. Once again, rest in peace to Bandhunta Jugg. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.